Alright guys, so I made the update video. I hinted that we could be getting some more restocks today, and some of you guys are starting to tune out. Some of you guys are just thinking, oh, nothing new's happening. Well, guess what? Best Buy had some restocks today. Where there's smoke, there's fire, guys. That was 5 days that we had restocks of PlayStation 5s, and guess what? Their restock sold out in 29 minutes on Friday afternoon today. So if you were tuning out, if you didn't pay attention, if you didn't take heed of the advice, you got caught slipping. But that's okay, guys. There is some good news. Apparently, there's a rumor floating around that there is additional stock that will be coming around soon. Now, there's a whole bunch of websites that are dedicated to tracking this. For example, Tech Radar is tracking inventory as well. And there's also the Twitter notifications that you can get off of @Wario64, @CheapAssGamer, @YTNextGenGaming. A whole bunch of stock trackers on Twitter that are dedicated to providing updates. These guys will literally tweet out the minute that there's any kind of activity with restocks. So you just have to remain vigilant. You have to stop giving up. I've noticed that from a lot of you guys that come to my streams. Y'all are just like, hey, I give up. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to get one of these. But the silver lining, again, like I mentioned in a previous video, is that the restocks are happening a lot more often. It looks like these restocks are coming on a near daily basis now. This was the first week that I can recall since September that we had at least more than 1 day of restocks. There was literally 5 day restocks between the PlayStation, between the Xbox Series X. So Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, GameStop, the 5 main guys to look at in addition to Newegg and Antonline. You got 7 different places. There's 7 days of the week. So at any moment's notice, these guys could drop. They're not going to be giving official confirmations every single time. If you're sitting back waiting for an official confirmation from a store instead of just getting a Twitter tracker to do the announcement for you, to notify you, you're going to be waiting all day for Best Buy to let you know. Trust me on this. So, the Xbox and PS5 restock are officially sold out at Best Buy. When is it going to happen? Well, when's the next one? There's no confirmation. Looking at the history of what we've had, all right, here is what has been happening. So Sony Direct had stock Wednesday. Amazon had stock last week on Tuesday. So it's been over a week since Amazon has had stock. So I would say they're probably due really soon. I would start paying attention to Amazon right now. If they're going to do weekly in some form or fashion, by Tuesday, there's quite a chance that Amazon could have restocks. GameStop had stock for PS5 Digital Edition on Wednesday. So maybe this time next week, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, GameStop, there's a chance that they could have it. It's all about the patterns. I would venture to say at least pay attention on a weekly basis. So if GameStop and Sony Direct had stock on Wednesday, I would venture to say check again this upcoming Wednesday, because it's likely that they might have it, especially at the beginning of a month. Now, Walmart has not had a PS5 restock. They just recently had Xbox restocks, so they are long overdue. I would venture to say Walmart, they're kind of hit or miss. They don't really alert when they have these restocks. But with the new month coming up, I would say pay attention at least maybe Monday, Tuesday to see if Walmart is doing any activity. But sign up for the alerts on Twitter. This is where somebody like Wario64 would definitely come in handy over waiting on Walmart to alert you. Sometimes these things alert faster than the actual retail stores do. And they're, most of all, importantly, they're doing it for free. These Twitter accounts are dedicated to doing it for free. On top of that, we had Target on the 25th, which was yesterday. They had digital editions in stock. And Best Buy had stock today. So that leaves the odd stores like Antonline, who promise weekly updates. They promise weekly restocks. Could happen. There's also Newegg, who's kind of been radio silent. If you've been following the morning update, basically, it's been on par with what I've said and what Newsweek has said and Inverse has said. It looks like there's a steady rotation happening, guys. Now, be careful. A lot of these websites time out within 15 minutes. So just because you see a stock pop up, it doesn't mean take your sweet time to get there. You're dealing with crashes from like websites like GameStop, Walmart, Costco. There's also virtual queues for like Sony Direct and Best Buy. So every store in the United States has different ways of stocking, of doing restocks. So if I were you, I would focus on the ones that seem like they're the most consistent. So for example, Antonline, they do weekly drops. They claim that they're doing weekly drops. They want to do weekly drops. They do them in bundles. I think the competition is less fierce there, and they also alert their Twitter followers a lot more than Amazon would. GameStop has been pretty good this week. They have been letting people know when they've had restocks. They've been doing email alerts. So I would say Antonline and GameStop for sure. And Target seems like they've been pretty good as well. So Antonline, GameStop, and Target would be the three places that I would focus on. Target had a restock Thursday, so it might be another week before we see that. GameStop had stock on Wednesday, so I would say pay attention next Wednesday and Thursday for both of those places to see if maybe they'll be consistent and do it a week later. Maybe they'll be doing them weekly. Who knows, though? You never know, honestly, because a lot of these restock drops are happening randomly. And I know a lot of you guys are like, you don't have any information. Nobody has the information. That's why we're all following the stock trackers on Twitter. We're basically just repeating what the stock trackers on Twitter are posting. That's what those stock trackers are dedicated to. That's why a lot of us are ahead of a curve on it, because we're paying attention to what the people on social media are saying. So, here's the thing to get from it. PS5 stock happened 4 times in the last week or so. 5 times the week before that. So, it's happening a lot more often. More than we realize it. We're starting to see these drop. So, you got to be ready. So, sign up on Twitter. Get a stock tracker account on Twitter to give you notifications. Sign up with all the retailers on their websites. Put your payment info and keep an eye, because I think we're going to see these. So if you're going to pay attention to Target, Target does these in the morning. So I would say 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Target does restocks. So start paying attention in the morning early next week, because they could drop on Monday, even though they did Wednesday this week. Pay attention on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Amazon is a little bit later. They do them like in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. Eastern time. So I would probably say GameStop is in the afternoon. They did 3 p.m. Eastern this week. And Sony Direct does evenings. So 5 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I would probably pay attention to those times. And good luck. And let me know if you get one, guys. Y'all stay safe. Thank you for watching.